Hi, I'm Piper.
Hi, I'm Sierra.
We're going to be doing the fist bump greeting. Greet your neighbor.
Please have a moment of silence. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hello, I'm Zach Potter.
I'm Robbie Pacheco.
And we will be doing the birthdays. Bianca da Silva, Alessandra Gomez Lopez, Clara Paiva, Philip Alberghini, Lainey Light, Violet Werther,
Lila Ben David, Ava Graves, Rowan Kelly, Wyatt McCarthy, Tevin Arujo, Xavier Clark, and Karen Santiago.
And we will be doing the 99th birthday song. Happy birthday from all of us to you. We wish it was our birthday so we could party too. Hey!
Langston Hughes was an African-American writer who lived from 1902 to 1967. He was born in Joplin, Missouri to two bookkeepers. His parents separated when he was very young, and his father left the United States and moved to Mexico. His mother left him for long stretches of time while she looked for work, so for much of his childhood, Hughes lived in Lawrence, Kansas with his grandmother. He was a lonely child who mainly had books and his grandmother's stories for entertainment. Of his grandmother he said, "She told me long and beautiful stories about people who wanted to make black people free." It is said that the poem Aunt Sue's Story is based on this experience.
Aunt Sue's stories. Aunt Sue has a head full of stories. Aunt Sue has a whole heart full of stories. Summer nights on the front porch, Aunt Sue cuddles a brown-faced child to her bosom and tells him stories. Black slaves working in the hot sun and black slaves working in the dewy night, and black slaves singing sorrow songs on the banks of a mighty river, mingle themselves softly in the flow of old Aunt Sue's voice, mingle themselves softly in the dark shadows that cross and recross Aunt Sue's stories. And the dark-faced child listening knows that Aunt Sue's stories are real stories. He knows that Aunt Sue never got her stories out of any book at all, but that they came right out of her own life. The dark-faced child is quiet of a summer night listening to Aunt Sue's stories.
Eventually moving to Ohio with his mother and stepfather, Hughes began writing poetry in high school. When he was 17, he traveled to Mexico to be with his father. On a train trip, he wrote his first great poem, The Negro Speaks of Rivers.
The Negro speaks of rivers. I've known rivers ancient as the world and older than the flow of human blood in human veins. My soul has grown deep like the rivers. I bathed in the Euphrates when dawns were young. I built my hut near the Congo and it lulled me to sleep. I looked up upon the Nile and raised the pyramids above it. I heard the singing of the Mississippi when Abe Lincoln went down to New Orleans. And I've seen its muddy bosom turn all golden in the sunset. I've known rivers, ancient, dusky rivers. My soul has grown deep like the rivers.
When he was 19, he moved to New York to attend Columbia University in New York City and fell in love with the uptown neighborhood of Harlem. Here, he established friendships with young writers who were participants in the Harlem Renaissance who would greatly influence his writing.
Harlem. What happens to a dream deferred? Does it dry up like a raisin in the sun, or fester like a sore and then run? Does it stink like rotten meat, or crust and sugar over like a syrupy sweet? Maybe it just sags like a heavy load, or does it explode?
Like so many writers, he wrote about what he knew, the people, places, and events around him. Although he was friendly with people from all walks of life, the rich, the middle class, and the poor, it was the people he called the low-down folks who had the greatest influence on his poetry. He used the phrase low down as a form of praise. He felt that these people appreciated the beauty that existed in their lives, even though their lives weren't easy. Langston Hughes was one of the first writers to show the dignity and beauty of ordinary black life.
I Loved My Friend by Langston Hughes. I loved my friend, he went away from me. There's nothing more to say. The poem ends soft as it began. I loved my friend.
April Rain Song by Langston Hughes. Let the rain kiss you. Let the rain beat upon your head with silver liquid drops. Let the rain sing you a lullaby. The rain makes still pools on the sidewalks. The rain makes running pools in the gutter. The rain plays a little sleep song on our roof at night. And I love the rain.
Langston Hughes believed in using his art to get across his feelings about politics and injustice.
I Too by Langston Hughes. I too sing America. I am the darker brother. They send me to eat in the kitchen when company comes, but I laugh and I eat well and I grow strong. Tomorrow, I'll be at the table when company comes. Nobody will dare say to me, eat in the kitchen then. Besides, they'll see how beautiful I am and be ashamed. I too am America.
The theme of the American dream and the possibilities for the black man to reach and to accomplish this dream are recurrent in Hughes' poetry.
Hi, my name's Izzy, and I'll be reading Dreams by Langston Hughes. Hold fast your dreams, for if dreams die, life is a broken winged bird that cannot fly. Hold fast your dreams, for when dreams go, life is a barren field frozen with snow.
Dream Dust by Langston Hughes. Gathered out of stardust, earth dust, cloud dust, and splinters of hail. One handful of dream dust, not for sale.
The Dream Keeper. Bring me all of your dreams, you dreamers. Bring me all of your heart melodies, that I may wrap them in a blue cloud cloth away from the too rough fingers of the world.
Langston Hughes spoke to, for, and about black people in America, and he wrote up until his death in 1967. Much of his poetry conveyed his optimism, not only for himself, but for America.
I'm going to be reading the poem Youth. We have tomorrow, bright before us, like a flame. Yesterday, a night gone thing, a sundown name. And dawn today, broad arch above the road we came. We march.
Introducing Mr. Weiland.
It's a magic number. Yes, it is. It's a magic number. Because 2 times 3 is 6. And 3 times 6 is 18. And the 18th letter in the alphabet is R. We got 3 R's we're gonna talk about today. We got to learn to reduce, reuse, recycle. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Well, if you're going to the market to buy some juice, you got to bring your own bags and you learn to reduce your waste. You got to learn to reduce. And if your brother or your sister's got some cool clothes, you could try them on before you buy some more of those. Reuse. We got to learn to reuse. And if the first 2 R's don't work out, and if you got to make some trash, well, don't throw it out. Recycle. You got to learn to recycle. You got to learn to reduce, reuse, recycle. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Because 3, it's a magic number. Yes, it is. It's a magic number.
Hello, I just want to make sure everybody knows you're invited to this year's talent show. We are again going to do a virtual talent show. That means we'll be filming ourselves, doing our little acts. A lot of you are already working with me, some of you are not. The talent show is voluntary. Nobody has to do it. But if you're taking piano lessons, dance lessons, if you know how to juggle, and if you have some cool, short little act, that you can film yourself doing and send it to me, that'll be awesome. If you want me to play the music for you to sing, I can do that. I just wanted you to know that during vacation is actually a really good time for you to practice your act, or maybe even film your act and then send it to me. The actual talent show will be edited together and put into a big movie and sort of released for viewing for our Oak Bluff school community in the first week of June. So that means you've got, maybe say 6 weeks or so to get this all together. But if you're ready now, start sending me stuff. And if you need my help, you can email me to work details out with me by using either of my school addresses. Okay, good luck, have fun, have a good vacation.